everybody, I'm Corinne Blackstone and welcome to my craft room. Before we get started, be sure to check out my website, CorinneBlackstone.com. You can sign up for my free monthly newsletter, find all my fun blogs there, including the Disney color chart that I came up with for you guys that has both HTV and adhesive vinyl for different characters, so it's easier to match up the colors that you need. And of course I use that chart to help me with our little stitch here. Today's video is going to be all about the wet method. Now this is a pretty quick video. It's only a couple minutes long because the wet method is so simple. It's really easy and you'll just need a few things. You're going to need a little spray bottle. I got this one from Target for 99 cents. Some dish soap, just some mild dish soap. 2 drops will do. And some water. That's literally all you're going to need. And then I also like using my little cup cradle from Chipped Builds. I'll link this down below for you. She is on Etsy and I love this little cup cradle. It's so easy, so lightweight, simple to pack away and carry with me if I need to. So let's get started. I'm going to show you guys how to do the wet method.
Whatever we would do it just for fun.
We are going to be doing the wet method to apply our decal, and this is a super easy method. It really helps you get it even and straight, plus no bubbles. So I made this little layered decal of stitch, and I'll put a link down below in the video that shows you some of the hacks I use for layering. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to give this a squeegee while we're kind of just getting ready to press this onto our cup. This cup is from Ariel's Trove. It is their neon line, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's got glitter in it. So what I have here is just a little spray bottle, and this is from Target. This is their Up and Up brand. It was 99 cents. This is all you need. I put 2 drops of plain old dish soap into here and filled the rest with water. You don't need a lot of dish soap. You don't need a lot of water. Just a little spray bottle will do. Now, you probably will get some stuff wet when spraying, so just be aware that the area around your cup or whatever you're putting this on might get a little damp, so just make sure that nothing that can't get wet is next to it. What I'm going to do is just spray a little bit, and you don't need a lot. About 3 sprays will do you. It just depends on how big your item is. And that's going to get your cup or your whatever you're putting this on wet. This is great for plastic and glass, all sorts of things. Now I'm going to take my decal and I'm going to peel it off of my backing here. And this is just StarCraft HD. It's nothing special. And all I'm going to do is place my decal onto my cup. And you'll see that it's not really wanting to stick right this second. And that's okay because it's wet. But look what I can do. I can move it and shake it and twist it and twitch it around however I want to get it where I want it onto my cup. So I'm able to really move it around. So once I'm happy where I have it, and I think that's pretty good. Stitch is kind of a cute little guy. He's super fun, really colorful. And I think I'm going to move him a little bit more. I don't think I love where he's at. I think that looks pretty good. It's hard because I used the lined transfer tape, which I don't typically use, so it's a little bit hard to see where I've got him straight because the lines aren't straight, but that looks pretty good to me. So what I'm doing now is taking my squeegee, and you want to use a good plastic squeegee, and I'm just kind of squeezing out the extra water away from my decal, and you can see it's kind of wet under my transfer tape. Totally okay, totally normal. So now what I'm going to do, and this is, you've got to do this careful, is I'm going to go ahead and peel off my transfer tape. And again, you got to be careful because he's still not really stuck down because it's still wet underneath him. So when you're peeling him, you just want to make sure that you're kind of holding him down and making sure that everything stays where it needs to. And you'll see I'm kind of peeling him slowly, holding him down. And he is going to still be wet and you can still move him around. That's what I like about this, is if somehow he is just not where you want him to be, you can still move him around. Now you will want to have a little towel or a paper towel or something that you can kind of dry this with. Now I just did a wet method just as a tester, so my paper towel is a little bit wrinkly. But what I'm going to do is I'm first going to kind of dab some of this extra moisture off the edges. The next thing that I want to do is I'm going to hold him down, and I'm just going to make sure that I push out any extra moisture. And you can see he still moves. That's okay. He's going to move a lot when you do this because this one is for sure going to need to cure. You're going to need to let this dry untouched So I wouldn't recommend the wet method if it's something you want to use right this very second. And you should never really use vinyl right after you press it down. Anyways, it really needs to cure for 24 to 48 hours. So all I'm doing is just going around and just pressing out any of that water, just making sure any additional water is off of him. And he looks really good. He has no bubbles, nothing like that. So let's take a look. So again, you're going to want to let this sit for 24 to 48 hours. Best would be 72 to let that vinyl adhesive cure. But you can see it's a way that you can move your decal around. Now I know this was a super quick tutorial because really this is a super quick method. It doesn't really require a lot of directions. It doesn't really require a lot of stuff to do it. It's stuff you already have. You're already going to have dish soap and water. You might need to get a little spray bottle, but they sell these again, Target, Walmart, anywhere, Dollar Tree, and that's all you simply need. This was really easy. The cup again is from Ariel's Trove. She did supply me with the cup and I do love them. They're really, really nice cups. Super easy to do. You can make larger decals as well. I like to keep mine a little bit smaller just so I can see them on the cup. But I just love this. And I know you guys are going to ask because you always do. This little cup holder is from Chipped Builds on Etsy. I will link this down below for you. I love this little holder. It's 3D printed and it is super sturdy. And it holds my cups beautifully for when I am doing lots of decal work. If you guys have any questions about the wet method or if you want to see me do it on other things, by all means, let me know. I'm always happy to create something that you guys want to see. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, happy crafting!